Hi, puppy. Hi, doggy. Hi. What's up, guys, and welcome back. We have finally hit 1 month with the little ZX4RR. It has been definitely a lot of fun. I am still in my honeymoon phase, which is why I ultimately don't want to tell you guys whether or not this is better than my R7 or my RC390 yet, or the Aprilia for that matter, because I am definitely enjoying the sound of this thing. It is entirely too much fun to listen to. We finally got it broken, so we can have a little bit more fun with it. I just did the first oil change. We just cleaned it. We just verified the chain adjustment, which surprisingly I didn't need to adjust for the first time. But when I finally do have to adjust it, I'll go ahead and make a video showing you guys how to do so. Definitely loving all the mods so far, as we've done the Graves catback, the zero gravity double bubble, and of course the Amino grips. They're freaking rad. But there is no doubt that this it's just an incredibly fun motorcycle, guys. And it does kind of suck that, you know, we're dealing with this whole missing a lot of our power. But it kind of is what it is on this bike. I know we're going to get it back with the tune here shortly. I will say I'm having just as much fun, even knowing that I'm missing that top end. The more I ride the motorcycle, the more I could feel that top end is doing nothing for me after 11.5. Yeah, it's starting to get annoying to me a month into it now, but I also think that that is a really, really good kind of strategy or method to show people that for beginners to kind of get into a super sport like this, be able to get up into those rev ranges, listen to this thing scream, but yet you're only getting so much of the motorcycle. Probably just a safer way to progress, in my opinion. And I love the sound of that exhaust. Oh, the little front tire was trying to go up. It got oh man, I freaking redlined her because of it. Wow, that's sad. She just feels so good leaned over. And I think, like, the more I start researching like specs on this thing, the more I start to really appreciate the short wheelbase that this thing is coming with. Because it makes it so much more playful, so much easier to tip over. Like, it almost feels like my Aprilia in that fashion. The rake is much less than my R7, the wheelbase is shorter, and you can feel that difference. Even though it's like minor numbers, because people go, well, the 636 has the same numbers. That's true. They're almost the same weight. They're almost the same size. And there's 1 inch less on this motorcycle in wheelbase than the 636. And that's what makes this so much more playful on the back roads, in my opinion. Now, the negative side to that, of course, because there's always a negative side, or every motorcycle would be badass from the get-go, right? Is the fact that the shorter the wheelbase is, the less stable the motorcycle is going to be on the freeway, or at high speeds for that matter. Not on the freeway, because I'll tell you, at 100 miles an hour this thing feels like it's going 40. So, but I'm assuming that 636 will go 164. This little guy may be 150. I don't know yet. Haven't tried. Haven't found the road in Mexico long enough to get my 150. But so far, 1 month, like I said, the mods are coming together well. Now that we're through the break-in period and that we've got the motorcycle's first services done, which, if this is your first motorcycle, I recommend you maybe doing those services on your own. If not, I do have 2 videos coming out here shortly to help you wash the bike, verify your chain if it's in specifications, change the oil on the bike, and as soon as I have to do a chain adjustment, I will make that video as well. So far, 1 month, still in my honeymoon phase, still love every throttle twist on this motorcycle. I think if you gave it a chance, you would absolutely love it. To give you guys a negative on the bike, in my opinion, this negative can leak into a positive. It depends on who you are. how you like to ride. The ergos on the bike they're just not where I want them at all. It's really, I spent a lot of money turning a Ninja 400 into a more aggressive, you know, riding style and feel. You would hope with this, you know, double the price motorcycle that you would have gotten a lot of those, in my opinion. You could tell they tried. Like, this is definitely not the seating arrangement or position that a Ninja 400 is. This is definitely more aggressive, a little bit. Like, for example, you can see that these are basically the Ninja 400 triple tree clip-ons, and all they did was put them under the triple tree versus on top. So yeah, the position of the handlebars are definitely lower than the Ninja 400, no doubt about that. The next thing that's similar to the Ninja 400 is you are legitimately sitting inside of this motorcycle. You are not on top of it. It reminds me of like the Gixxers. Suzuki's are kind of like that. You sit inside a Gixxer. The R6, you sit on top of the dang thing. A CBR 600 is kind of in the middle, and this is, you know, just like the Ninja 400 or the 650, the Ninja 650, you're kind of sitting inside of this. Now, maybe not as much as those motorcycles, but you could definitely tell you're not on top of the bike, you're in it. My next big negative, which is, and all these things are obviously something we could fix, sort of. You could put obviously better handlebars on this motorcycle, no doubt. I don't think you're going to get them much lower than this. Maybe a half inch before you start hitting the plastics. So you could sort of fix that. You could obviously raise the seat, which will help us get that more on top of the bike, more aggressive forward lean. And then my next annoyance is where the foot pegs are. They are straight down front of my ass. Now that's a fairly easy fix, and definitely something I will be doing to this motorcycle. We could put on some rear sets that are going to change that position. Like, I personally would want them back a little bit more and just a little bit higher. And if you gave me that, I think I would be able to enjoy the motorcycle as is without clip-ons, raised seat. But we'll see. All those things are possible in the future. Just to kind of get it into more of a perfect position for me, I'm going to have to do some of those things to this motorcycle. But that's the only negative I really have to share with you guys. Other than that, I think this thing is freaking fun as hell. I can only hope that other manufacturers hop on this bandwagon and give us some little screamers like this. It'll be tons of fun. A little Gixxer 400, inline 4, maybe save Suzuki's sales a little bit. It'll be pretty rad. But enough bullshitting. Thanks for watching, guys. Every moment on this motorcycle is a freaking blast. And I'll see you next week. Bye!